Hello, this is Damien.
And I'm Aaron.
We're with EvoFoam Pest Control. Today we want to talk to you about a material that we use to seal up weep holes. And if you're familiar with weep holes on your home or business, it's the little gaps that are in the brick pockets of the home or building or the structure. And a lot of companies use a product called
Copper mesh.
Copper mesh, right? Mm-hmm. And what are some of the problems that you see with copper mesh, Aaron?
Copper mesh tends to degrade after time. So, after it's been in there for 8 months and you've had some water or some moisture in that brick pocket, it starts to deteriorate. It actually starts to turn a greenish color and actually will block that weep hole up after time. So it really degrades and compacts inside that weep hole.
Another thing is that you can actually see some rust on the foundation that'll leave behind that in some cases too. But the big thing is that when we do see it, we typically see a lot of like wires and looks real ratty sticking out. It just doesn't look clean. Doesn't look like a good job. That's something that we always want to avoid here at EvoFoam. Another thing is that they use is steel wool, right? And
I've seen this done many times. I've seen steel wool in weep holes. I've seen them in garage corners. This is not an application for steel wool. Steel wool will definitely rust.
Yeah.
By putting steel wool in a weep hole or in a garage corner, you're going to have rust stains running down your foundation. You're going to have rust stains running down your garage driveway. It does not look pretty.
Right. And what's the importance for us doing this?
Well, the importance is to keep your larger insects out. You're not going to be able to keep an ant out. These things are smaller than most other insects. That's not a possibility. But your larger insects, your American roaches, your beetles, these common insects that tend to get in wall voids, especially when it's wintertime, they need somewhere warm to go. They're going to pick a nice wall void.
Yeah. And then one thing that we have found over the years is that with this mesh, and I'm sure you've seen this at many customers' homes that have been on service with us for quite a few years, that it still looks the same. It's not tarnishing. It still looks, this nice, it doesn't really fade even. It's been a nice, black color still, looks very clean, and it does not look noticeable. It just makes it look like a dark shadow in that weep hole, which I think is very important when it comes to curb appeal.
Yeah, I think it blends nicely with the house for an area like a weep hole where it's very dark in nature as itself because it's going into a wall void. It's automatically dark, so putting something black in there is really going to blend nicely. It's going to look nice and along that foundation line and like there's nothing there. Right. So seamless. Yeah. That's kind of the idea, along with keeping the bugs out and using something that's durable that only needs to be applied once. Copper mesh, you're going to have to replace that copper mesh. So if your pest control guy is charging you $100-$150 to stuff your weep holes with copper mesh, and he knows he's going to be doing it again in another year, and that's a problem.
Right. Yeah, so if you have any concerns and you want to make sure you have a really clean, good-looking curb appeal job, give us a call. Be happy to help. EvoFoam Pest Control, 512-588-2998.
And please, don't forget to like, share, follow. We want to hear from you guys, so please click that like button, click that share button, click that subscribe button.
All right. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.
Google EVO.